What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Let's go with your boy Tony Khan. My man made his busted open radio performance as usual that he does weekly, and he dropped some of the news. So he revealed what his plans are for Ring of Honor. So he plans to run Ring of Honor and bring it back to life and have its own TV show. And I was like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. He said they don't know what channel or streaming. He threw the streaming word in there that it could be, because I do think that there was rumors of him trying to go around maybe the HBO Max so they can have like that, since he has the whole AEW library and of course the whole Ring of Honor library, that he will probably want to go around and try to stream it just like how WWE does it on Peacock. And a lot of wrestling fans, I think if you put that on HBO Max, because they have a partnership with Warner, and so do they.
I don't think that they don't. I don't know, but I don't know if they can do live streaming yet. So that might be the difficult part for some people.
Like you said, like the live streaming.
Yeah, like if they do like a pay-per-view or something on there live, I don't think they can do. They can't do that.
Oh no, I don't think they can do that. Yeah, I'm talking about in the event of if they want to put if they want to put archive AEW and put All In and put Ring of Honor footage on HBO Max, so we can just go and stream it that way, and we can just watch all the old footage. Right now, there's no place to watch any unless you're going on YouTube. There's no place to really watch any Ring of Honor old pay-per-views or old TV shows unless you go through YouTube or Dailymotion
or Honor Club
or something like that. And then sending with AEW, even though AEW's only been around for like 3 years, but the show that's to help start AEW and All In, like you can't watch that nowhere. Unless I'm missing I'm missing it from somewhere.
Well, no, it was owned by Ring of Honor, so now they have the rights to All In. So now they'll probably put it out.
Yeah, they'll be able to put that out, and then also be able to stream some of the early AEW stuff or even the early pay-per-views. Because for me, I've been doing it old school. I'm like, okay, I want to buy the DVD when it comes. I wanted to buy the DVD of All Out when CM Punk had his first match with Darby Allin. And that was sold out. In 2022, the year of our Lord, 2022, DVD got sold out. And I'm just like, if they could put it on a service, especially a service that's making a comeback like HBO Max, I think that would be dope. And then
don't put it on nothing that's trash. Don't put it on like Amazon Prime. I don't know how Amazon Prime is, but don't put it on something like that nobody know about.
No, me personally, like I said, Amazon Prime wouldn't work, and I wouldn't put it on Paramount Plus, because right now, because HBO Max has a partnership with Warner Brothers. That's how you get all the DC stuff on there. That's how you get all the. It's kind of like how Disney bought Fox. So it's like when you on Disney Plus, you have Disney stuff and you have Fox stuff. Well, HBO is like you got the Warner Brothers stuff and you got the HBO stuff also. So it's trying to make us, it's come back by growing its audience, and it's been working, especially with last year when they signed all them black shows on there that nobody else could find.
Mm-hmm.
Even BET Plus don't have them shows on there. And I'm
like, some of them you got to sign up for too.
Say what?
So some of them, the people got to sign over their like rights and their, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the
I'm
business.
still waiting on Malcolm and Eddie.
Oh yeah, well, I'm waiting for Steve Harvey. So we gotta see, how that stuff, works out. And then since they are, streaming on the Warner Media, on TBS and TNT, it'll be more feasible for them to go to HBO Max. And then if they see how the content, how the numbers boost up HBO Max and how the content does on HBO Max, then they'll probably be like, okay, come to pay-per-view, because they only do 4 pay-per-views a year. So be like, okay, by the time All Out 2022 comes around, or even Full Gear, they're like, you can stream it on HBO Max now and watch pay-per-views that way. So it all depends, but him still bringing back the Ring of Honor show, I think it's a good idea. I do think, though, that with the Ring of Honor show coming back, I mean, he's not going to play it on the same night with all this AEW stuff. I do think a couple things. One, he needs to bring in somebody to help him run it, because I think Tony Khan will be spread too thin, and if he tries to do it by himself, I don't think it's going to be as good. You got to have somebody to help run the ship with you also.
You got a few people there that can run it. That can help him run it. You got a few people there that can help him run it.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, so he can do that, help him run it, and then that means you have now opened up a new outlet to sign more stars, such as Cesaro's a free agent, Samoa Joe's a free agent. Those are old Ring of Honor names right there. Same thing with Ember Moon. I mean, she ain't Ring of Honor name, I'm saying, but she's out there as a free agent. And of course, WWE's going to be petty and release more people. And everybody ain't trying to go no CYN, so they can come over to Ring of Honor. And because, look, people like Ring of Honor, but to help boost, if you're going to try to put them on a show and put them on a TV, though, for us to go actually watch Ring of Honor, you're going to need some names over there to help boost the credibility. What bigger names than you got than old school Samoa Joe and Cesaro?
Whoa now.
I mean, I'm not saying that old school. I'm just saying, but you know, because Cesaro ain't got the ponytail no more, and Samoa Joe's about 200 pounds heavier. So I'm just saying, but in those two names right there can help boost, you know, the stuff for Ring of Honor.
They still need like a big seller though.
Like you talk about in Superstar or a wrestler, or you talk about like in what?
Yeah, a wrestler, like a big seller, because like how Jericho was their selling point for AEW, they need like a notable name, because like Samoa Joe, everybody knows Samoa Joe, but if you're not a wrestling fan and you trying to like appeal to like the people in the office, you need a name that they know. So that's gonna be the most hard part if you're trying to sell a show to anybody.
Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, obviously the names I can think of that's out there right now are wrestling names. They're big wrestling names, but they're just in the vein of wrestling names. But you know, is it possible to get it done? I would think sure. You know, and also I think you just got to be able to sell Ring of Honor to a more wider audience, because it's like, how can we attract people like Q-Flow, who doesn't even watch Ring of Honor? How can we attract him into the market now, with it, you know, them, you know, going back on TV and stuff like that?
Yeah, because I don't know none of those guys over there.
First of all, you got to put them on TV first. They've been off of TV for like 15 years almost.
Exactly. First of all, because the last time I Ring of Honor on TV was what, 2007?
They were on TV, I think, in 2013 after Impact at one point.
I don't know what channel it was even.
Bro, why they had them CYN guys come out at their last show?
Because they thought that was gonna be their last show for real. That's why.
And I mean, you know, with that also helps out. Like Tony Khan is helping the wrestler, the wrestling man's, you know, a wrestling show out a lot. I just hope that, you know, he can open up, and I hope, you know, he can do some update in the Ring of Honor. Because like I said, I was never in the Ring of Honor. I watched it. I've been to some Ring of Honor shows. I've been to some of their pay-per-views, and I've been to some of their tapings. And Ring of Honor was not my forte.
Well, Ring of Honor in the 2010s period, which is like not really. I mean, I'd say like 2012 is probably the last good, like, strong year Ring of Honor. Everything else kind of was just like, yeah, man.
Yeah, because when they was trying to get me in the Ring of Honor, let's see, they had Kyle O'Reilly as the champion.
Yeah, it's like because they had a peak when the Young Bucks and obviously the Bullet Club and all them was running it. That was basically the whole show. But other than that, they haven't really gotten anything, and that's kind of, you know.
Yeah, I was probably the only person that actually liked the Rebellion with Caprice Coleman and Kenny King.
Mm,
and the other dude. Trust me, I know it was a sucky group, and it was feud with Leo Rush, and I was just like, I mean, I like Caprice Coleman, and sometimes.
we'll see what happens.
What you say?
We'll see what happens.
Well, I'll have to see it, but I think it was a good move, and I'm like, I'm curious to see what it was. As long as he doesn't spread himself too thin, as long as he gets some help with it, and but he has a love for wrestling, and if they can get up on a streaming service to put, at least have a destination to put the content, I think that will help out a lot of wrestling fans, and I think that will help boost the HBO Max subscriptions. I mean, I know the DC stuff and the Warner Brothers movies is helping it, but I think having some wrestling on there also will be kind of dope, and especially when, let's be real, streaming is the future. Why pay for all this stuff for cable when you could definitely just stream it? And I mean, and it could be a thing where you can still pay for their pay-per-views, but you can just stream the rest of their content. Like if we miss an AEW Dynamite, I'm like, oh shit, let's just go back to HBO Max and check that joint out.
Oh, they got that for Hulu at the current moment.
Oh, so it's on Hulu?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.